Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to be making easy bath melts, great for dry skin. So let's get started by measuring out our dry ingredients first. The main ingredient is sodium bicarbonate, also known as baking soda. The reason why baking soda works so well is because it's alkaline and therefore will make your bath water silky without being slippery on your skin. It can also reduce skin irritation and itching. We use 2 parts of baking soda to 1 part of citric acid, which is a white crystalline powder with no aroma. Make sure you get the anhydrous type that makes a smooth finish, but most importantly, containing no water prevents the bath melt from reacting before use. When baking soda and citric acid are combined and then put in water, they undergo a chemical reaction. The reaction produces bubbles, which you see as the bath melt dissolves in the water. Once both dry components are measured out, you want to combine them well. I like to use a fork for this, but you can also use your hands if you prefer. Make sure you get rid of all clumps. The smoother the mixture is, the smoother the bath melt will turn out. Once you are happy with the result, you can set the dry mixture aside. Let's have a look at the wet ingredients. The skincare ingredient we are using is cocoa butter. Mine comes in small chips, but you can also have the one that comes in chunks. Like other natural moisturizers, cocoa butter is mostly made up of fatty acids. These fats may help form a protective layer on the skin, preventing moisture from escaping and therefore stopping the skin from drying out. It's a great skincare ingredient. As you can see, the cocoa butter is completely melted. Because these melts have plenty of oil, polysorbate 80 is used. Polysorbate 80 is an emulsifier that helps the cocoa butter disperse more evenly in the bath water rather than pooling on top. It also prevents the mica from clinging to the side of the tub. Now it's time to add the fragrance oil. Of course, this is an optional step, just like adding a type of color to the bath melts. I am using a special liquid colorant specifically designed for bath melts and bath bombs. It is very concentrated, so I just need a few drops. If you were to use mica, you could just mix it in your dry mixture before adding the wet ingredients to it. You want to blend all the wet ingredients very well together. We are now ready to add the wet ingredients to the dry ones. Here it is important to make sure you mix everything, scraping the sides and the bottom of the jug as well. Make sure you move fast while the mixture is nice and spreadable while it is still hot, so it can be easily poured into the mold. You will find all the ingredients and tools that I am using down in the description box below. I like to put my mold on a tray or on a cutting board so you can easily move the project around if you need the space, etc. Use a spatula to spread the entire mixture in all the mold cavities. It might take some practice to get this right, but just so you know, even if your bath melts don't look perfect at first, they are absolutely great for your skincare routine. Allow your mixture to completely solidify. I leave it for 24 hours before I even try to take the melts out of the mold. Let's make another batch with another color. Our dry and wet ingredients are already measured out and ready. We add polysorbate 80 to the cocoa butter. As you can see, I'm using a measuring spoon. Then we add the fragrance. Then the so-called La Bombe colorant from Brambleberry. We give it a good mix. And then we add the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. Just like we've seen before, we mix everything very well, especially the bottom, so that we don't have dry ingredients remaining on the bottom of the jug. And then we again pour the entire mixture into the mold. And then we come back the next day to check out how these turned out. So it's the next day, and let's see how these turned out. I like to flip the mold around and then push the melts out, just like this. As you can tell, they are rock solid. And they look great. Let's unmold the green ones as well. They turned out quite nice, and this is a nice color combination. For packaging, there are many possibilities. I usually pack mine in a chocolate truffle box that I get from a local chocolate supply shop, but I left some Amazon options down in the link if you are interested to have a look. The color combination matches the labels that you will see in just a moment. I designed these labels for a wholesale order, but there is a version for Mother's Day that the members of my Buy Me a Coffee page have free access to as usual. They can print it out and use it for their own Mother's Day creations. Let's add this label here to the box and voila! If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're interested in soap making ideas, projects and skincare DIY. Also, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. I see you very soon for another video, and in the meantime, have a wonderful day. Bye bye!